You are warmly welcome to tonight's training. Tonight, we're going to be learning about the benefits of LMS. If you're interested in establishing a global school or you want to build a future school, then you don't go away. This training is for you. Okay, my name is Olotolwa Tosin, and I prefer to be called an ardent edupreneur. Ardent edupreneur. So let's quickly go straight into what we're here for tonight. Don't go away. Stay tuned. Okay, so talking about LMS. LMS. I know some of you have had this before and some of you have not. You don't have an experience of what LMS is all about. So I'm going to be breaking it down bit by bit. Now, so what exactly is LMS? Before we go there, let's just talk about some things about LMS first. Now, LMS allows schools to safely organize and store data. It allows teachers to easily update and maintain learning materials. It allows data integration, immigration, migration of local information. It also provides teachers an easy way to update students' grade in one place, allows teachers to easily integrate or add learning tools such as game, social media, social school logos and every other things that will make learning very interesting and easy. It's also ideal and very okay for administrators because it allows teachers and administrators the option to customize reporting. So you can customize your worksheet, you can customize everything about your school on LMS. So it also supports targeting learning and training. Talking about you want to train your teacher, LMS is a very good platform for you. You want to update your parents, your customers about the progress of their students or of the world. LMS is the best option. You want to remind your parents about the payment of school automatically. It reminds them that the student or the award is due or should pay a certain amount of money. It's automatical. It's automatically, right? So it's very good for collaboration between students. You want students to do a project together. LMS can be used for this collaboration. You want them to know that they have a certain assignment to submit at a particular date. LMS is what you use. Okay, so LMS is a kind of one platform that is useful for management, useful for teachers, useful for students. Is a good platform, is a good software for teachers, educators, parents, everyone can collaborate on this platform. So you don't need to send students what is it called? You don't need to keep reminding your parents by calling them on WhatsApp or sending messages to them on WhatsApp. You don't need all those stuffs again if you have LMS. Parents can get in touch with you easily using the LMS platform. Okay, so it's good for parents, it's good for students, and it's good for the teachers and the school management. It's a one platform that can be used by all of them to track the learners' activities, the learner's success, to track the payment of school fees, the results, everything automatically. That is what LMS is all about. So what exactly is LMS? What is exactly in LMS? Like I've said earlier, I said most people who have heard of the software want to know the meaning of learning management system. So LMS means learning management system. Okay. So why do we call it learning management system? It's simple. It's manage learning, everything that has to do with learning. You want to pay the school fee, you want to see the results, you want to set up quiz, you want to upload learning materials, everything talk about learning. That is why it is called learning management system. A lot of you are familiar with it. Example of learning management system is Canva, not Canvas, Canva. Another example is Microsoft Team. It's another good example of LMS. So LMS or learning management system is a software designed to manage and support efficient learning. It is a complete teaching solution where instructors can upload, that is where teachers can upload course content and learners can ask and gain access to it through their profile. So what your learner needs to do is just log in. Once the learner log in into your school website with their password, they will automatically be able to have to gain access to the learning materials, the instruction, the announcement on the platform. And if you also want to do it, it's even possible for learners who have not paid or who have outstanding school fees to be paid. It's possible they won't be able to access that portal. Okay, so it's a good way to to it's a good way to have to get your money without sending students out of the school. You know, some schools send students out of the school because of school fee. They send them home. This platform, it's a good one. Okay, so the system supports both face-to-face learning and virtual classes. You can use it for virtual classes. You can even be at home and the teacher can give instructions to the student on what to do. So apart from that, it also facilitates communication, track progress and keep records of all important data of students. So if your student has left the school maybe 5 years, 10 years after, all their details are still alive because every information will be saved or will be stored in the cloud. Okay, cloud is a huge storage where your content, your student data, your biodatas and everything can be stored, okay, and kept private, where you can have access to it once you log in to that portal on your portal. Okay, so it's a very good one for school owners and, like I've said, for future school and for global schools owner that are interested in becoming a global school. So if you're not interested in being a global school, I bet you this training is not for you because it's not going to benefit you at all. Okay, so let's go straight into why we are here today. Now, what are the benefits of this? What are the benefits of of LMS? What are the benefits of LMS? Now, as you can see, it's flexible. Okay, so it helps you to easily have access to something to the learning platform, to upload content and to organize whatever you want to teach before time. It also helps the student to learn ahead of a class. It helps students to be more independent when you introduce this to your school. Okay, talking about flexibility, it's easy to use. It can easily be adjusted to what your learners need or what suits your school's need. So it acts as this platform LMS we're talking about. It acts as a centralized platform, and the most significant advantage of having LMS in school is that you can store all the learning materials. Just imagine that, storing all the learning materials in one location instead of maintaining separate hard drives for students record, learning resources or compiling papers, ancient papers that anything can happen to at any point in time. Okay, so I know some schools have about more than just imagine how will parents cope, you having about 25 WhatsApp group on your phone. So the maths teacher open a WhatsApp platform. The biology teacher open a WhatsApp platform. Most of the students don't have a phone. The chemistry teacher also did the same thing. Physics teacher, the PhD teacher, the social study teacher. Imagine having about 25 groups. The students will be confused, parents will be confused, sending this, sending that. They won't even have access to it. But having everything, all the content, everything in on one platform, don't you see how great that is? So that is exactly what we're talking about when we're talking about LMS. So it allows you to store all your learning material in one location. So you don't need to put one on WhatsApp, one on Google Classroom, one on Zoom. Everything scattered. It is not ideal for a global school. It's not ideal for a 21st century school. You need to learn how to come how to package everything together in one place so that it can be easier for your learners to access it, and it can be easier for your parents to also have access to it. Okay, so once a parent logs into the platform using their maybe email and their password, they'll be able to know exactly what their child has been doing in school. What is he doing has he been doing his assignment? Is he performing better in his mathematics quiz? The parent will have access to that and will know what needs to be done, or how he or she can help the student to improve in his studies. So this is a very great platform for school owners that want to actually integrate the kind of 21st century education we're talking about. So this LMS, like I've said earlier, it's mobile, just on your in with your phone, maybe Android phone or your iPhone, you can easily gain access to it. It's mobile, it's flexible, it's personalized. Students can gain access to their profile where everything sent to them will be personalized. Okay, so it's also cost efficient. It reduce the paper you use everything. You have to print out paper, result can be sent there. You use it's a kind of platform that helps you with the result, the collection of the results. So teachers don't need to start calculating anything, it's automatic. So imagine something done by the computer, there won't be any kind of mistake. So whatever you input is what you get as your output. So the teacher enters the score, the first test, second test, third test, and the computer collates everything. You don't need anything about brushing. The computer does that for you. The computer will pick out the best students in mathematics automatically. So this is a kind of platform every school owner needs to have. Every school owner needs to have this. So an LMS, let me tell you some other things about LMS that you need to know. An LMS delivers the better engagement and retention. Just think about that. It allows you to easily incorporate quizzes. It allows you to incorporate games, games that can help students to retain the topics, that can help them to learn better. You know, we as a 21st century teacher or 21st century educator, we need to teach in the way these learners want to learn, or in the way they learn. We don't need to enforce, okay, this is, you have to memorize this, you have to do this. No, learners of this 21st century, most of them learn in a different way. So we need to use all these learning styles, methodologies to improve the learning activities in our school, using gamification, letting them collaborate. It's going to help the students to develop the 21st century skills like collaboration, communication, interpersonal relationship. All these things are very essential. Okay, so this LMS is going to help you to do that, and it's also going to help parents to gain access to the class schedule, outlines, assessments. They can also have access to the calendar, the school calendar, the timetable, so that they can know when the school is on vacation, when the school resumes, the information going on. So you don't need to keep sending memos to your parents or sending them all sort of messages on WhatsApp, or you understand those things. So student parents just go into their platform and log in to find out the announcement on the platform. It helps you to track a lot of things. I can't even exhaust what LMS is all about. I can't say it all. There are a lot of things LMS helps you to do. Like for example, talking about blended learning. So this LMS also helps you to do that. You can digitalize your learning, your teaching and your learning. What I mean by digitalizing it means you're going to be using the soft copy of material such as lesson note, lesson plan. Teachers don't need to submit hard copy. You reduce the amount of money you spend on getting all these statutory records like notebook, textbooks, and those stuff. Where you have access to soft copy materials on your platform, teachers can easily send their lesson plan to their HOD through this LMS. They can send their lesson notes to students through this LMS. They can upload videos. They can record live session with their students using this. And students can easily go back to watch a video on a particular topic that is not clear enough. Do you understand? So this LMS is a wonderful it's a wonderful software for every school now. You need to have it on your website if you have not, or you need to create create a website. Now, one other thing is this: your student can be in Abuja, maybe doing midterm break, and you want to send a message to them. You can still do that through LMS. Okay, so regardless of where your students are, you can send information to them through this LMS. Student can be in London, can be in Dubai, and still gain access to this LMS. Papers and traditional way of learning is not it cannot go that far. Now you can be at the comfort of your room, of your house, and students all over the world can apply. You can enroll students, you can use it for your admission, you can use it for a lot of things. When people search online, they will find it easier to see your school online if you have a website already. And if you integrate this during summer lesson, you can allow other students to join your school on this platform, whereby making more money for your school. So I won't say more than that today. But if you want more information about LMS, or you want to have LMS installed for you on your school website, or you don't have a school website, you want a school website where parents, teachers, parents and potential clients can get to know you, or can get to see your school online, because that is how to be visible online. If you need a website, you can reach out to MD Edu Consult. We're going to create a good website for your school. When people search for the best school, like, just imagine if I move to Abuja today and I want a school for my children. My best research, or the best way to find a school for my students, is to go on Google. Now imagine if your school is not on Google, you're not doing your school a favor by that. So I encourage you to go ahead and create a website for your school, and also integrate this LMS, install this LMS on your school. It's a kind of software. If you're interested, you want us to install this software for you in your school, please don't hesitate to call us on +234 9151 942274. That's our number, MD Edu Consult. And if you want anything, any teaching materials, teaching aids for your school, for your learners, for your teachers, you want us to customize your teaching aids, your scheme of work, everything, your curriculum, we can as well do that for you. Thank you very much for listening to the end. Thank you. I'll see you later. Bye.